I hate myself and I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate the way I look. I hate my friends. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Cliff Diver's Edge, taking you from unhappy to passionately, joyously happy within 30 days. And welcome to this video. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're going to be taking a look into the mirror, right? So today we're going to be working on reflections and mirror work. For most of us, sitting in front of a mirror and facing ourselves is difficult at first. So we call this process mirror work. But as you continue, you become less self-critical, less judgmental. We start getting rid of the nitpicking and the negatives that usually come up when we look in the mirror. So our mirror work turns into what I call mirror play. Very soon, your mirror work becomes a companion, a dear friend, instead of an enemy. Doing mirror work is one of the most loving gifts you can give yourself, and it only takes a few minutes a day, like saying, "Hey kid," or "looking good," or "isn't this fun?" It's so important to give yourself these little positive messages throughout the day, in the morning, at night. The more you use mirrors for your complimenting yourself and approving of yourself, you start supporting yourself during difficult times. And the deeper and deeper you go on this, the more enjoyable you get. And the cool thing is, the more enjoyable your relationship with yourself becomes. Right? Throughout the day, each time you pass a mirror or you see your reflection, please repeat these affirmations, even if they're very tough to do or they are done if people are around in silence. I've been in this niche for so long right now, and it's interesting to see in the last year or even 10 years, I don't see anyone encouraging or talking about mirror work. And that's why I like being different and loving. The reason you're here is, right, we want to make change and you want to break out of your shell and be someone different tomorrow, next week, next month. But yet we all look in the mirror when we brush our teeth and in our car driving. And it's sad that if something doesn't go viral or doesn't get a lot of attraction, it's swept under the rug, right? So I'm so glad you are a cliff diver here with me as we discuss some of the deeper things in this channel. Some of the deeper things than just setting goals or playing 30 minutes of motivational videos from authors that get you nowhere, right? You are a cliff diver because you know the importance of habits, rituals, and momentum. So make it an importance and a priority to, pick up your mirror. I have mine here, right? Whether it's in a car, whether it's a little makeup mirror, whether it's a full-length mirror, and get in front of it in the morning. Throughout your drive to work, smile at yourself. I notice with a lot of mirror work, you start to see how you look, right, when you're driving or when you're around others, right? The other day, when I was working, I looked at myself and I was like a little frowny, and it seemed like it was like a little like not happy, right? Unhappy on there. So it starts to shift the way people perceive you as well, right? So make it a habit to grab your mirror, every day. And we're going to be covering some cool verbals and what we can do in front of the mirror just in a second or something. It's going to be so impactful and so important, driving you through being unhappy to happy within 30 days, right? So grab your mirror and start setting those rituals and habits up for yourself. The importance of uncertainty on the diver's edge overlooking the Caribbean waters is an important spot to be in life, right? And how impactful it is to take the leap and then soar. And that's what we're going to be doing today, right? So pause this video now and go find a mirror, a little one, a full-length mirror, where's my phone at? Grab your phone and flip it around, and you could just put it in selfie mode. So you could do that as well. So grab that really quick and then come back and unpause the video, and then we'll continue on. Okay, great, you're back. You grabbed your mirror. Low self-esteem is an indicator that your interdependencies are going badly, and what needs effort is your interdependencies. There's a great saying that goes, they are thinking the exact thoughts about me as I'm thinking about myself when they are looking at me as I am looking at them. What a great quote, right? As far as when we're in our day and we're at a restaurant or drinking our coffee or we're working together with other people, how people perceive you is often the way we talk internally to ourselves. There are four kinds of problems, right? There's behavioral. They are passive, indecisive, and helpless. Then there's emotional, right? They're sad, they're down, they're lost, they're trying to find themselves. There's bodily. They're eating, sleeping, or things like that, or they're disrupted. And then there's cognitive, right? They think life is hopeless and they are worthless. Once a depressed person becomes active and hopeful, self-esteem improves, right? Forcing self-esteem without changing hopelessness or passivity accomplishes nothing, right? And we sit there watching TV or, sleeping all day or all night and things like that. So a great example of this is, we all know, is the story of Beauty and the Beast. To break the curse, the beast must learn to love Belle and earn her love in return before the last petal from the enchanted rose falls, or else he'll remain a monster forever. So he had to change, adapt, and get moving, right, to be that new person he became. All of our self-talk, the dialogue in your head, how you look at yourself, how you feel about yourself, is a stream of vibration that resonates at a frequency. And we got to understand this, right? If we say, I hate myself, this always happens. I'm never good at this. I always have bad luck. This always happens to me. There's a frequency there that's negative, and that could be habitual and repetitive over and over and over. And our body and our chemistry reflects that. On the flip side of that frequency is, I love myself. I love my eyes. Wow, I love that I just did this yesterday, and wow, I didn't think I could do this, and this, and now look at me now. I love my shoulders. You're just looking in that mirror and just really going deep in a lot of things. The cool thing about mirror work is certain days you can be on your physical attributes. I love my nose. I love my hair. Wow, I was really blessed with great hair, or forehead, or my skin is so soft, etc., etc. Other days you might go really even further deeper and get into some of your childhood issues, how you came certain adversities in your life. So that's one thing I love about mirror work, is there's so many levels to go through and to discover on that. It's just not about smiling and say, wow, I love you, today. So these affirmations are messages to your subconscious that are established, and it's a habitual way of thinking and behaving. Like, positive affirmations plant healing thoughts and ideas that support you in developing self-confidence, self-esteem, and creating peace in mind and inner joy, right? As a cliff diver, we want that inner joy, right? To say, hey, I did this dive a few weeks ago, I'm going to do it again, right? And splash in the water and do that, right? So we want to find that inner joy for you. Grabbing the mirror and doing mirror work. I don't even talk about this enough in my channel here. The beauty and the benefits of mirror work. I might even do a live mirror work session on Zoom one day too. We could do that with a group. So comment down below if you're interested in doing some mirror work live. We can set that up as well. Are you sad right now and have this firing, burning desire to become passionately happy? Are you looking to tear down the overgrown weeds that have plagued your life to discover the truest path, purpose, so you can joyously dive into your own glowing passion within 30 days? Well, hello, I'm Edison, and inside my metamorphosis from blurred to crystal clear Cliff Diving Edge Academy, I designed a place for you to find your passion and purpose within 30 days. It's for people looking to take one step towards having a reason, finding and doing what you love, waking up with zest and reason, and radiating the world with your light. And how cool is this? Ultimately giving back and shining and leveling up the family friends around you. Inside the Academy answers the questions that men, women, husbands, fathers, wives, mothers, and all single people have about fears, worry, depression, no purpose, hating your job, in a rut, and so much, much more. Each section and module is filled with practical strategies you can use right away in your day to celebrate you and see it dramatically increase your own health, love, strength, and joyous radiance. So be sure to click the link below and check out the Cliff Divers Edge Academy. The mirror reflects back to you the feelings you have about yourself. It makes you immediately aware of where you are resisting and where you are opening and flowing, where some of the blocks are, and what's some of the things that are so natural. It clearly shows you what your thoughts you will need to change if you have to improve and get to a joyous, fulfilling life, right? Some of our mirror work does that very, very beautifully, right? We get into I like myself and all the compliments, and then we hit a little wall, right? As far as going deeper, we might write those in a journal and come back to it and say, "Whoa, I can improve on that," and working on some of the deeper issues we have, as far as looking in the mirror, locking your eyes on, and giving yourself your full attention. Here for today, let's cover some mirror techniques. So are you ready? Get in front of a mirror and enjoy 3 to 5 full breaths in and out. Inhale in and exhale out. All right, lock your eyes on your mirror, and here are some of the statements and techniques. All right, I like myself. I like what I see in the mirror. I'm good at many things. I like my hair, eyes, and smile, right? Physical attributes. Today I choose me, right? A self-acceptance one, right? You are you, right? Today I choose me. I accept myself unconditionally. I have so much to love about myself and so much to give. I am beautiful. I'm handsome, gorgeous, unique, and special. I am surrounded by love. I like that one. I am surrounded by love. I keep saying that over and over and over. All right, we're going to attract more loving and more loving smiles. I am worthy of celebrating myself. I forgive myself and learn from my mistakes. Love is always flowing to me. Happiness is always flowing to me. I seek attention and approval from the inside, not the outside. Write out 1 or 2 things from today or yesterday to say, wow, I really enjoyed doing, I really liked that I enjoyed whatever that activity is, right? Taking the time to acknowledge your hobbies and your passions. I'm learning to love myself more and more each and every day. My body and my spirit is my best friend. Being myself is enough. I accept compliments easily. That's a tough one to get to in a lot of ways, going through mirror work, right? Accepting compliments. How often do we compliment somebody and they go back to a negative, right? No, not today. Oh, right. My hair is this is. Oh, oh, that's such a. Oh, and right, and it goes into a negative. Oh, I just got. Oh, so. I accept compliments easily. A lot of the work over the years in compliments is just to say silent, or just to say, I appreciate that, right? Or thank you, or I appreciate that. How do we naturally say, I appreciate that? Thank you for noticing, right? I accept compliments easily. No one has to like me to feel powerful and successful. I am grateful for what my body can do. I am beautiful inside and out. I let go of negative self talk. So if anything negative is coming up, let it go. Just breathe, go back to our breathing. Breathe in and exhale out. A lot of the mirror work we do for individuals and clients is we try to just stay silent and we recognize what's coming up internally, and it could be a lot of negative stuff. Right? We had a bad rough last year. Maybe you just lost a job or gone through a tough relationship, right? We're just breathing, looking in our eyes, and writing out what's coming up. What's coming up, reflecting on your inner thoughts and what that we were talking about. That's a like it's a vibration. It's like a stream of vibration. Is it negative or is it positive, right? My life is a reflection of the love inside me. Loving myself means I am able to love others. I am the author of my own story. I am the healer of my own life. I love myself. I love my life. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my work. And I love my job. If one didn't particularly hit home with you, you can always create your own. And as we said earlier, every day is a different journey inside when we're looking at ourselves in the mirror or in selfie mode in your phone and just seeing, okay, is it physical? Is it emotional? And what we're going through and working the relationship within yourself. The most important thing is for you to be very, very meaningful and relevant for you. And remember to be kind to yourself because you deserve it, right? Because this could be brand new to you. It could be very difficult to look in your eyes and reflect how you feel and how you are perceiving yourself. I know as the years progress, with a lot of the tech and the way life is moving, I find it very, very difficult nowadays compared to maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago to have somebody look me in the eyes when they're talking to me. Usually they'll look away or they'll look down or look to the side. So whether that's from the whole tech and everyone's on their computers and don't know how to say hello and communicate, whether it's from COVID and everyone's in their house and doing solo individual stuff and working remote, so they're not working with teams and groups. So people lose that and then come back to it, and it's sort of gone the last few years. So this helps as well. Everyone says they know a confident person when somebody is talking to them, engaging them, and they can actually have good eye focus, with you. And they nod their head, right, and are listening and hearing you thoroughly. Now, to help your process of any strong feelings that are arising or coming up, or some of the things that bring tears to yourself, ground yourself in your body and try placing a gentle hand over your heart, right? So just take this, and this reminds us that you love yourself, right? It's a very gentle way of your hand over your heart. You could feel your heart, pumping. You could take your deep breaths in, but it's also sort of a physical representation that I love myself, right? I take care of myself, and things like that. So try grounding yourself too, if we're going through some negative things, or if you avoid the mirror work for a few days because of those things we got to push through with your self-esteem and self-image, right? Try placing your hand like right over your heart. Works very, very well. By keeping a journal, you'll be able to track your evolution and progress, having something to come back to in the future and reflect on. To say, 30 days ago, I was this, and this, and now I'm here. An even better way to look in the mirror and say, wow, look at how well I've improved. I have a quote in The Cliff Diver's Edge, and it goes something like this. If our parents only told us, starting at the age of 5, to look in the mirror 5 minutes a day and recognize, praise, and honor what we see, we would all be radiant, confident souls today. We would celebrate who we are more and not care what others think. stop trying to fit in, and shine in our own uniqueness. Today, it seems more and more common to hear people say, I have high anxiety. I'm always nervous and hate deadlines. Getting in front of a mirror daily and coming up with your own praises reduces anxiety and stress, right? That's pretty cool as far as a cliff diver, right? Reducing anxiety and stress is very, very important. Positive self talk and affirmations can help a calming effect on the mind, and it helps reduce anxiety, stress by shifting focus from unhelpful thoughts and patterns, which we were talking about earlier, to more positive and uplifting ones. When stress arises, we fall back on our habits and disciplines naturally, right? So after 30 and 60 days, you'll fall back on your self praise, your upliftment, and everything you gave yourself through your own eyes. I wanted to take this time as a cliff diver to share with you the importance of mirror work just in cliff diving. So, most of my cliff diving career, I use cameras, GoPros and tripods and cameras and things. And I can't tell you the importance it is to watch back 2 hours of practice and physically see what I can improve on, what I did wrong, and what I excelled at. And then I'm guessing I improved probably 3 to 4 times faster recording all my practices and competitions. So in the same amount of time all the other divers were practicing or competing, I fast tracked it 4 times beyond their progress, right? And so I just wanted to share with you the importance of getting out the camera and looking there and doing the mirror work. Right? Without the importance of looking back on the dives and what dives I was doing or how I was coming off the board and where I was physically, my hands or how I landed in the water, got me to understand my body, what positions I had to do, some of the techniques and everything compared to just diving without anything recording it, and then like guessing what I did over and over and over for that first year or two, right? Would have been probably chaos. I'm assuming. So getting in front of the mirror creates a better alignment, especially with personal goals and values, like we were just talking about. Fast tracks your life. As you get to know yourself better through mirror work, you become more aligned with your true desires and values. This alignment is key in setting and achieving goals that are in harmony with you and your authentic self. Now, being a cliff diver, we are often alone, right? It's a solo sport, right? When you're on the 10 meter or on a cliff alone and contemplating, should I go? It's chilly. Did I practice enough? Am I going to do the right thing? Am I getting hurt? Am I getting injured? I'm like, you're not on a team of 6 other people, and these 6 people aren't on the 10 meter with you, like scoring points, right, or trying to make a goal. Doing this inner mirror work, locking your eyes on you for 5 to 10 minutes a day does some amazing things socially. You start noticing positive impacts on relationships, right? When we were talking about recording my dives, right? You look at how you look or how you're like even saying hello, or you mad, or you like happy. You become much more aware of how you are and how you are seeing others and others seeing you. It seems that by practicing and giving yourself your full attention and learning how to be with yourself with no distractions, alone time, quality time, through uncomfortable emotions, right? Things are going to arise. You're going to start, crying and be emotional. You're able to be more present with others, and your relationship deepens and broadens with them, with family members, sons and daughters, friends and family. And after all, solo individual sports like track and field, archery, and ice skating, cliff diving, One can always use the support of more friends, right? More people doing same things and similarities. So one could always use more friends. Individual sports are very tough, right? You're alone. You're alone in that sport. Whether you're coached and mentored and stuff, but you're still got to perform. So take the time to pull out your mirror for today. Make sure it's a habit, whether it's a little cosmetic mirror, whether it's a flip on your selfie, whether it's your mirror, your full-length mirror in the morning or at night, and praise yourself and get a journal and write out some of the self-talk things. Write those out because that'll improve, right? We'll improve every day. Every day will get a little better. Or I would take those negatives into mediums, and we take those mediums and we improve those into niceness, and then those niceness into what's beautiful and what's right, what's loving and is so appreciative of you, right? So, so important to grab that mirror and do some mirror work. And once again, some of the mirror work and the affirmations I always use your own or create your own. And actually, what I'll do is here. Leave a comment below. Tell others here your journey of your own mirror work and what's worked for you and where you started, maybe where you're going. So I'd love to hear from you and everyone else here in the Cliff Divers Edge community. Jot down and put in some of your comments down below for any of your mirror work. So if you found this video helpful and useful in any way, share your thoughts, your experiences, and your results. What part of the mirror work is the easiest? What was most difficult for you? And also comment too to let me know if you'd like to do a live mirror work session, and we can set that up through the Cliff Divers Edge. Thank you again, and we'll see you in the next one.